Hello and welcome to the heliosblog. My name is Helios. Today we're going to talk about how you shouldn't try to revive a dead long-term relationship. A lot of men email me and ask how they can revive a failed long-term relationship. I'm going to tell you it's not worth it. While I've written a post on how to escape the friend zone, an unlikely occurrence, I will not be writing a post on how to get your girlfriend back. It is a fundamentally stupid idea to root through the trash. If your monogamous relationship didn't work out with a girl, what makes you think it'll go better the second time? Here we go. Enjoying my content? Check out my blog at heliosblog.com. On YouTube, you can support me by liking and subscribing. I'm also on Spotify if you'd prefer a podcast. If you're interested in my books, The Strategist Guide to Seduction and Quotes to Live By, they're available on Amazon. In addition, you can follow me on Patreon at theheliosblog for exclusive content. On with the show. Once a problem, always a problem. If you do get together with a girl you've previously been with, you'll have an extremely brief period of honeymoon phase, probably 2 weeks or so, where you remember why you liked each other in the first place. This is quickly followed by an immediate reminder of why you broke up. All of the old problems you had will resurface and there will instantly be drama and tension. Once something is a problem in your relationship, it will always be a problem. Returning to that failed place will not remove or resolve the problems that were previously there. Unless you enjoy living a life full of problems and drama, do not return to a failed relationship. You are much better off pursuing new prospects that won't give you annoying drama and tension. Monogamy sucks. The truth is that monogamy sucks, and oftentimes the reason you've had problems in your relationship in the first place is because humans are not monogamous. Many of the problems you will ever have with a girl would be resolved if you decided to never be monogamous again. You would never again have problems with sexual denial or the fear of losing your partner. You would know that your other partners are waiting for you, as are the new potential women in your life. The women in your life would also lose much of their control over you, as any attempts of betailization for them would be met with a swift withdrawal of attention from you. Try it for yourself. Betailization. As I mentioned before, betailization often happens in relationships. Betailization is the idea that as men stay in monogamous relationships, even if they started off as alpha, due to constant sexual denial, shit tests, and weakening of their frame, they become beta. Many of the relationship problems men have stem from sexual denial and betailization, problems which are easily resolved with non-monogamy. Of course, when you return to an old relationship, your ex will want you to continue to be the same beta you were when the relationship ended. This will cause most men to chafe, as they remember why they hated being together with their ex in the first place. They almost instantly miss being single and able to go after multiple women again. Emotional blackmail. When you return to an old relationship, often emotional blackmail can occur. This is the concept of women using the fact that you left them to shame you and control your actions. In arguments, they'll bring up the things that caused them to leave you in the first place and imply sexual withdrawal if those behaviors continue. Emotional blackmail is a key strategy in betailization. Make the man feel bad for being masculine and withdraw sex. As they become less masculine, lose attraction for them and eventually cheat. Effectively, by being in a monogamous relationship, you sign your own slow relationship death sentence. Parasitism. Some women in relationships use their man as a means to an end. They are not a boyfriend, they are a pawn to be leached off of. Boyfriends for these women are taxis, grocery carriers, repairmen, and free rent, but not sex partners. Returning to a partner like this is utterly ridiculous, but some men do it for the familiarity of it. If you allow yourself to be used in this way, I have no sympathy for you. You've been warned. Don't let women parasitize off you in a relationship. Be non-monogamous and prevent the problem. Focus on new prospects. You're always better off focusing on new women than on women who treated you poorly and then left. This equally applies if you left them. Something about them was bad enough that they did not warrant any more of your attention. Remember that. You'll be much better off happiness-wise if you don't bring old drama back into your life. Focus on new prospects whose behavior will be better. This does not apply if a girl left from a friends with benefits or non-monogamous girlfriend relationship. Those women left because you refused to bend. They'll return when they crave some alpha energy in their life. You can gladly accept those women back in your life. Of course, friends with benefits and non-monogamous girlfriends are almost always low drama, so it's easy to accept them again. If it was bad, it would have gotten worse. Keep in mind that if the relationship was bad at the end, it would have gotten worse if you had stayed. Very often, people are justified in leaving relationships that were not going well. This also means, however, that you should not return. Obviously, returning to such a failed place is idiotic. You'll almost invariably make the relationship worse than it was before if you return. I'm of course referring to long-term relationships. Friends with benefits and non-monogamous girlfriends follow the boomerang rules. Women tend to naturally leave when they see that they can't control a man. Don't be upset, just revive the connection in 4 to 6 months. They'll be happy to see you again and will be just as sexual as they were when you had them before. See why being non-monogamous is good? There is no one. Keep in mind that no one person can make you happy. In fact, clinging to the fantasy notion of there being only one person for you out there leads to the misery of many people. It's also often the reason that people return to failed relationships. They falsely believe that they've lost the one perfect person for them. Of course, this is not the case. There are many people out there that will make you happy, and in fact, I would argue that you're limiting your happiness by believing there is only one. You should care enough about your time, personal happiness, and well-being to end relationships that are not making you happy. This sort of attitude, ironically, makes you more attractive to women. When they know that you aren't willing to accept just any kind of treatment, they behave well around you. And that means that you have a good frame. Conclusion. As you can see, there are many reasons why you should not return to a failed relationship. Of course, as you know, I advocate against monogamy here, so I don't recommend you ever get into a monogamous relationship. If that is your style though, do not return to a bad monogamous relationship just because you think she was the only good girl out there for you. You're wrong about that. There are many girls out there that will make you happy. Don't make yourself miserable worrying about losing one particular one. Good luck out there.